Hey everybody out there. Hey, today I just want to bring you guys a little bit of an update. It's been a little while since we just kind of sat down and talked about what's been going on in our neck of the woods here at Paradise on Pennies. So you guys have been probably following along the story, and we've had an interesting year. Everybody's had an interesting year. But we had some off and on, lots of adventures, and then some truck issues and stuff, and we worked through that. It's been kind of cool. We've learned a lot, but we were actually sitting down recently and just kind of talking about everything and thinking about, you know, like, what should we do, how do we want to go forward from here, and we started talking about maybe making some changes to our setup. So this is actually why we chose the truck camper setup. So we're really happy about that, because this might work out for the best because of the fact that we went with truck and truck camper. So, like, you know, if we went with like something like a van or whatever, that would be something to think about, guys, because like if you do that and you do a build inside of it and you ever want to switch anything up, then you're basically getting rid of the build. But you know, the truck camper here still going pretty strong. We've done some repairs and stuff, but you know, we're using it pretty low-key, sewing up the screens and stuff like that, but it's working, and it's basically a box we live in. But what that means is that we can actually switch up the truck without really changing our lifestyle, and that's what we're thinking about. Now, admittedly, we did think about, and someone actually suggested this after I'd already thought about it, so it was pretty funny. We did think about 2 mules and a wagon. I could almost do that. I'm not kidding. You guys know how I am. That would be low-key, low maintenance, better for the planet. We could just have like 2 mules pull us around, right? Yeah, we would do that if we could, but obviously that's not all that reasonable given security and safety reasons and other stuff like that. But maybe someday. Who knows? But for now, we're thinking about looking for a different truck. Mostly because we don't need the truck we have. It turns out at the beginning of all of this, we did a lot of research, and we weren't exactly wrong per se, but in a way we just kind of, maybe we got in over our heads a little bit with the truck that we have. We actually don't need all the things that it comes with. We just need a basic truck, and if we do this, in the long run, it could actually save us money maybe. Plus, as the trucks get, you know, as vehicles get up in miles, then we have to be careful, because in our case, it's our house and we're out in the middle of the nowhere. So we don't want to have issues. The truck we have now is good. It gets us all kinds of places. It's a good truck. But at the same time, like I said, kind of more than we need. And we were hoping maybe if we start looking out there, we could find it's just like a more basic truck that we could pick up for a good price. Something cheap, but high on function and less on like bells and whistles. Like this truck maybe had a little bit too many bells and whistles and things we don't need. I mean, whatever, it's gotten us where we need to go and stuff. And it was a little older, so it already had some miles on it, which means now the miles are creeping up even higher. So we were like, well, maybe now's a good time then to get, to look into something else. Maybe not as old, but we can trade in like a lot of features and just get like a basic like work truck or something. It'll have no features that hopefully will keep the price down. We've done a little bit of looking around. I think that'll be true. And then if we can find something like that, we'll, you know, play around with the miles versus the cost and stuff like that. But maybe then we can have something that still can get us to cool places. Still needs to be able to hold the camper, so we're not real sure yet what the best option there is, but probably something pretty similar. I think we can still stick with a 1/2 ton, but we'll do the research and we'll share, you know, what we find out. And always like you guys' suggestions too. But yeah, we're going to stick with a truck because we're going to put the camper on the back. And we'd like to stick with a 1/2 ton because it's smaller and more low-key. And I think you can still, I mean, this one has been fine and got us to where we needed to be. So we'll probably stick with that, but just something as low-key, as basic, stripped-down version as we can. So that's what we're thinking. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's going to be our adventures probably coming up now. So who knows, we might be wrapped up in that for a little while, but we'll still bring you updates, even if it's a little more boring and not as exciting as being like out and adventuring. Instead, it might be looking for a different truck now. So that's it for today, guys. Just a quick update. We'll keep you updated, and thank you guys for being here. And yeah, I'll be posting more pictures on our Instagram and Facebook of the adventures we've had this summer, because I'm actually kind of like backed up on that stuff because it's been kind of hectic. So look out for those if you want to see some of the past pictures, and I'll post videos and stuff of our adventures too. But other than that, we're going to be working on this. So I will see you guys next time, probably with another update. Bye, everyone.